All right, welcome everybody. Here we are for some yoga. Let's go ahead and start with some meditation. Get nice and relaxed. Let go of all the thoughts that you have in your head. Just focus on one thing. You could think about a fan, if you have a fan on in the background. You could focus on your breathing. If you have some music, you could focus on that. But try to focus on just one thing for now. Try to see if you can just think about that one thing for maybe a couple minutes now. I'll let you just focus and meditate. Good. Now focus on your diaphragmatic breathing. Exhaling and feeling the diaphragm contracting like a muscle that it is. And then inhale, feel the belly coming out. And then exhale, pull the belly in. Longer on your exhales there. Really work it. Just go back and forth with your belly breathing. Taking 2 more deep breaths and then we'll open up here. Okay, so let's go ahead and scoot up. We're going to start with rotations, just side to side. And then hold it, twisting back, pulling yourself around. And the other side. And then we have some forward bending. We'll do it this way here, like you're swimming forward, butterfly stroke. Good, and then just curve the back and you can bring your legs together and we're gonna do a forward fold. You can walk the arms out on your knees there, getting more and more stretch in the lower back. And just take some deep breaths. Good, and then now we'll roll up and back. Good, and then reach up, lift the chest, and breathe deep in the belly. And then side to side. And reach up and over, stretch the side. And other side. Good, next we're gonna face the side. You're gonna put one leg back. And you wanna push the heel back. We're gonna start with that, just going back and forth. Pushing the heel back. So a little mix between dynamic movement and static movement today. Stretch it out, moving, and then we'll hold it, do a static pose as well. So let's have both hands up. Push the heel back all the way and reach up. Take a couple deep breaths. And relax. Good. Come back to center. And we'll just go to the other side. We'll start with pushing the heel back. Just going back and forth. Really good posture. Two more. Good. And then push it back as much as you can. Reach up with both hands. And relax. Back to center. Next, we're going to go opening the thighs and just alternating. So I don't go out with my foot like this, but I keep it at 90 degrees. You see, 90 degrees there, 90 degrees when I come back to center. Just opening up. You can do a couple each side or one each side. Just kind of feel the stretch there, wherever it feels good. Might even spread it open more with your hands, get more stretch, but be careful, you don't want to hurt yourself. Good, and then just open up both legs and lean forward, inner thigh stretch. Take 2 breaths. Good, next one, we're just gonna kick up and try to reach to the hand, and we'll alternate feet. Try to keep your back as straight as possible, just to show you from the side here. More about getting that leg up as high as you can. Getting that stretch. Good, and then just put a foot out, scoot up if you need to, and lean into it. Stretch the back leg, holding it. Take a nice deep breath. Yeah, let's go ahead and just switch sides, holding this one too. And relax, back to center. One more seated one. We're gonna reach down with the hands, with the arms, and kind of stretch the shoulders. Good, then hold on to the side of the chair and lean to the side. And then we'll switch sides. Okay, so let's go ahead and stand up here. And we're going to start with forward and back like this. You can kind of go, you don't want to go back too far. You don't want to hurt a spinal bone or something. Just a little. And then don't go forward too far either. You want to keep the head above the heart. Pushing the hips back, forward. Just going back and forth a few times. Two more. Good, then we'll go to downward dog, stretching it all out. One more big breath. And back to center. All right, so then we're going to go up with the balls of the feet. Couple more. Good, and then we're going to put one leg back and do a bow and arrow stance. Stretching it out. Bending the front leg, coming to heart center if you like. Pushing into the heel in the back leg. Keep holding. Just making a minor adjustment there. Okay, let's go back to pulling those feet up again. About 10 more of these. Kind of just stretching the bottom of the feet, the calves a little. Good, then I have my bow and arrow stance, bending the front leg, coming to heart center. Hold for one more breath. Okay, and then we're going to take the hips side to side. Side to side. And then feet together, reach up and over. Other side. And then rotations. Look in the direction you're going, get a good twist. Let the arms move with the body. Good. And then so if you're behind your chair, you're going to face to the side. And then you grab the chair, you pull yourself around. People get confused on this one. So if I face this way, it might help. Face that way and then turn yourself around. Good. Try the other side, just face the other way. The idea is just to face away from your chair a little bit, twisting, pull yourself around. All right, good. Let's come to the side of the chair and we're going to go forward and back with the right leg. And other side. And then we go to a downward dog. Hold for a couple breaths. And back to center. Now just circle the leg around. Good, and then come to tree pose, opening up as much as you can. Keep holding about 2 more breaths. Good, now I'll just switch sides and circle the leg around. Good, then we have the tree pose again. Keep trying, a couple more breaths. You can have your hands however you like. And relax. Good, now we're going to take the hips forward and back. Sometimes people have a tough time with this. You're going to move the pelvis, actually, not the hips, I'm sorry, but pelvis forward and back. So we've done the hips, that's pretty easy. but the pelvis is more internal. So think of the pelvis as a bowl. That's where we often think of this. Pelvis is like a bowl, and you're just going to tilt the bowl forward and back. Couple more times. And then we go to cat pose. So that's where you bend the knees, curving the back. So this will tilt the pelvis forward. Good, then we'll go down to like a cow. That's going to tilt the pelvis more back. Good. Now let's try lifting this hip here. This is called a hip hugger, where you just lift the hip. It's like you're lifting your leg, but not bending it. Good, and then just kind of hold it there. Getting a stretch in the back. You can hold on, you don't have to worry about balance here. But if you want to, you could balance. Just like to feel that stretch in the back. All right, try lifting the other hip up. And relax. Good, let's go ahead and have a seat. And we're going to start with taking the legs up. So just like this. It's almost like you're doing a high march. It's high march. See how much you can stretch them. And then we're just going to grab the front of the leg or behind the leg, either way, and just kind of stretch it out. Okay, go back to some more marching. And other leg up, pulling in, curving the back a little bit. Good, and then we're going to sit back all the way, taking the head side to side. Just slowly on this one, you don't want to hurt anything. Ear to shoulder. And then take and put your hand on the head and just kind of lightly pull, just gently, be careful. And other side. Okay, next one, you're going to go forward with the head and then back. Forward. See how far you can go in each direction. Imagine there's a big dog. You know how dogs always like to kiss you and lick you. Big dog right there, and you're just getting away from it. Or maybe you like dogs and you want to get real close. But I don't like to be looked by dogs too much. Good. And then we're going to take and put the hands on the head and kind of stretch it down. Excellent. And then we're just going to look side to side. Still dynamic, but real slow. And then you can push a little bit gently on the chin, turning the head, holding it. And other side. And then we'll go to seated wings. And we're going to come in with the arms. And inhale as you open up. And exhale as you come in. Just go back and forth on that. Working the breathing. And then hold it open, stretching as much as you can. Take a couple deep breaths in the chest. And relax. Good. We're going to go ahead and finish with meditation here. Just like we did at the start, we'll focus on breathing ultimately in the end, but keep focused on your breathing while you're meditating. But think about one thing you want to really concentrate on. You might just have your breath be nice and deep if you're not focused on your breathing. So I have this fan in the background. I'm just going to think about. You think about something that you can meditate on for a couple minutes, okay? And then focus on nice, deep belly breathing again. Diaphragmatic breathing. Exhale all that air out. That really helps get going. Take a nice, deep breath in. Feel the belly coming out. Just going back and forth with the breath. Taking 2 more nice deep breaths, and then we'll close up here. Good. Open your eyes, coming to heart center. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Namaste. I hope you all enjoyed that. I was trying to make it just nice and gentle with some nice stretching, not too much holding of poses. So we'll see you next time.